lot of advice on pursuing your dreams and learning to stream on this channel, but there are a lot of amazing, helpful voices out there that have great information as well. So in this video, I'm going to introduce you to 15 Twitch partners, and they are going to give you 15 Twitch tips. I love these people so much. What's up, streamers? It's ashnichrist, and welcome back to my channel where I teach you to pursue your dreams and learn to stream. If that is something that you are interested in, make sure you hit that big red subscribe button down below for 4 videos a week from me. Now, no more talking from me. Let's get into these tips from my friends.
Hi there, I'm Meg, or simply Riddling. I am a variety broadcaster on Twitch with a strong focus on community and interaction. There's definitely a lot of advice that I could share about being a broadcaster, but the thing I'm going to focus on as part of my segment here is numbers. Obviously, numbers are a very important part of streaming, a part of creating any content, because they're an indicator of your growth, they're an indicator of how many people are enjoying what you're putting out, but it is a slippery slope because it's very easy to become really obsessed with and attached to these numbers, and to even, base your self-value off of them, which you don't want to do. So rather than focusing on the numbers, set goals that are within your control so you feel like you're always achieving something. For example, rather than saying, I hope I have 50 viewers tonight, you can say, tonight I'm going to try this new stream mini game that I came up with. Regardless of how many people are there, you're still achieving that goal and you'll still feel like you're making progress. It's also important to keep in mind that the people who are watching you are human beings with busy lives and schedules, and they're choosing to spend their free time of all the different forms of content online or just in the world. They're choosing to watch your stream, and that means something. Whether it's one person or 5 or 500 or 5 million, that's still a human being who's giving you their time. And so it's really important to show them that you value that time and that it's meaningful to you regardless of how many people are there. And I do think as well, if you only care about the view count, it is something that will show through to your viewers. If you're only focused on how many people are there or how much money you're making or whatever the case may be, that does eventually come through to your audience, and then they'll say, hey, I'm choosing to be here, and doesn't that mean something? And it won't strike them the right way. So it's very important to have your focuses on the right things, and it is also important to keep in mind quality versus quantity. It's better to have quality viewers than to have more viewers who are not, a good fit for your community and the brand that you're trying to build. Going along with branding, it's also really important to brand yourself for your strengths. Do not box yourself in as a small streamer. There's a common, trend of people on Twitter using things like the hashtag support small streamers. You are more than a small streamer. You don't want to introduce your content as, hey, this is small content. You want to say, hey, I'm a variety streamer. I really like community. I really like indie games. Focus on your strengths and success will come to you. Hope this was helpful. Thank you for putting this together, Ashni.
Hi, my name is DJ Knight, and I would like to chat with you about your game choice. One thing that helped me considerably in my streaming career as a full-time broadcaster, it helps me even more so, is choosing the right game. And it's not just saying pick a game that is perfect and pick the top game that everybody wants to see played, because if you pick the top game that everyone wants to play, everyone's already playing that one. The thing that helped me was to find a game that I could play non-stop, that had a good community of people that were supportive, and be fine. That game for me was Elite Dangerous to start off with. I also added Star Citizen to that list of games that I play regularly, and I tended to play those games almost non-stop. And when I got sick of one, I just went into the other. And even now, I still use this on a regular basis. Games that I know that I can have a blast in, I will play those games heavily and then take a break. These are games that I could sit down and play for 8 to 10 hours at a stretch and be completely fine. And then the next day, do the same thing. And if I get tired of one, I can just switch to the next one. I feel like that's a beautiful thing that has helped me considerably, and I feel like it could help you as well. Don't just play tons of games. Play one that you could play a lot. And then once you've gotten an audience with that game, switch to something else. It's been a blast. I think it can work for you as well. Thanks for your time.
My favorite streaming tip to give people when they come in and ask is actually something really little and something that I feel like not very many people would really think about. Setting a schedule and making sure that the schedule matches your life. It's something that fits you, something that fits your community, and something that you can hold yourself accountable for. It's something that you're actually going to show up for. You're not going to be late to every day. You won't call off stream all the time. You don't just kind of show up whenever. You set some days, you set a time and you show up. And I know it sounds really simple, but it is a lot harder than it looks. It's something I've struggled with throughout the years. When I started sticking to an actual schedule and I was holding myself accountable for it, I started to really notice the impact that it had. More people showed up. People showed up right, at the beginning of stream, and they were ready to watch. It's just like a TV show. It becomes a part of their lives. It becomes a ritual in a way, sitting down at night at 7 o'clock, a couple nights a week, you know that you can count on that content to be there. It sounds simple, but I promise that once you really start sticking to it, you're going to notice a really big impact in your community.
Hey guys, Daniel the Demon here, and I'm here with one of my favorite tips for Twitch etiquette as a broadcaster. Basically, as a broadcaster, you want to go and watch other friend broadcasters, or maybe you want to network with other casters that are out there that inspire you, or maybe someone else that is around the same size that you want to work with. Definitely, number one rule when going to another person's chat is do not self-promote. Like, literally do not self-promote. That's the number one thing, because if you self-promote, that's already gonna cancel the whole entire networking with each other. It's going to be frowned upon, and it's just not cool, man. Just enjoy, be there because you want to be there, because you like and enjoy the content. If you really want to network with that person, show yourself that you are in that community by saying hi, be a part of that community. Raid them with the biggest community that you've had, or that the biggest viewership that you've had in a while. Just go raid them, show them that you are a broadcaster and have a good community that want to be able to bring it to another community, and they will see it. They will be like, wow, that person's a broadcaster, I didn't know, or wow, you were in my chat this whole time and I didn't know you were a caster. I gotta go show you some love in the future. It's not always 100%, but it's a good way to show that you are a caster and show their eyes. It plants that seed. It's more than okay to lurk. You can lurk in a chat, you can be able to hang out, you can be able to chat, be there because you want to be there, enjoy and get organic grows, organic follows, organic all these things, because people will then say, damn, I want to be able to shout that person out because they're all the time chilling. Just work together by watching each other and having a good time and not trying to force anything upon anybody. Just be cool, be organic, and things will work out that way. And if not, off to the next person, because that person probably doesn't deserve you. You definitely deserve the best. You guys got this.
Hi, my name is Continue, and hello! I'm gonna talk to you a little bit about charity streaming and charity broadcasting and how it can bring your community together, and a couple quick tips for charity broadcasting. One of the main reasons why I started broadcasting was I wanted to do charity streams. I wanted to take part in something bigger than me, and I wanted to have a community that felt the same way. So for me, what I did is I found a smaller organization that I was very close to, that I related really well to, and it's become our annual event, and it's a huge thing, and we do all kinds of stuff together for it. We work really well. The community's really embraced it. They love the event. So what I recommend is for you to find an organization that you're passionate about, whether it's helping kids, helping animals, whatever the case may be. Someone suggested to me a while back, and I love this idea, is to have 2 organizations that you work with. Now granted, you can have a lot more. You can stream for as many as you want, but 2 is a good number. And the reason why is you pick one smaller organization that maybe doesn't get as much attention, that you feel you closely relate to, and then you choose a larger organization that maybe a lot of your friends are streaming for and you want to be a part of a team. Maybe it's something that your community is really interested in addition to the smaller one that you've chosen. Some good examples of those are the St. Jude Play Live event. You can also stream for things like suicide prevention and awareness, American Red Cross, Game Changer. There's so many organizations out there, and now it's a lot easier because Twitch does have integration in with Tiltify. There's all kinds of cool stuff that you can do there. You can search through Tiltify and find all kinds of cool different charities that you might want to work with and get to know. And honestly, streaming for charity helped me in the sense find kind of what our community was about and find what we wanted and what we thought was okay, and it kind of helped find our identity. So my suggestion is do a charity stream when you feel that you're comfortable and your community's ready, and do them on occasion. Do them annually. You don't have to do them all the time, but do them pretty regularly. It's a lot of fun. You can do crazy stuff like pie your face or stretch your mouth or wear weird clothes or whatever. Have a blast and be you. Don't die.
Hey guys, one of my top streaming tips would be always talk. Talking is very important and it's vital to your channel. If you're not talking when you're playing a video game or talking to your channel's not going to grow in any shape, way, or form. When you're playing a video game, there are several ways you can go about it. You could play it and talk to your chat. You could play the game, talk to the game, and talk to your chat. And the way I mean that is by being animated. Explain to your chat what you're doing, and if no one's watching you, it's vice versa. Someone's going to be scrolling through the Twitch chats or Mixer or whatever platform you are on, and they're gonna see when they come across your stream that it's silent. You're not talking. It's not gonna be very entertaining to them. You gotta do yourself a favor and give yourself the extra value added to your content. If you're not talking, what separates you from everyone else just playing another video game? Thanks for listening. Bye.
What's up, guys? Allie, also known as SCF3 here, and I'm here to talk to you today about game choice and the importance of it and how you can stay happy with streaming the games that you want to stream, but also keeping your audience happy too, so you can keep up those viewer numbers. So when you're picking a game to stream on Twitch, make sure to pick a game that you are into. I don't recommend picking the top 10 games on Twitch just because they're so saturated, but you know, if that's what you want to do, then you know, you do you. I'm not stopping you. But if you've already started streaming, you're a bit established now. If you're trying to get into a new game, make sure it's something that kind of fits in with the stuff that you're already doing and you know you think your audience would enjoy. So for example, I play a lot of Nintendo games, if you couldn't tell behind me. What I've been doing right now is I'll start my stream with Pokemon, for example, and then the later part of the stream, the second half of the stream, I'll do a blind playthrough of a Nintendo game I've never played before. And I get to switch it up every night with the games that we're playing, and I still enjoy myself. I don't get burnt out being in the same game over and over and over again. So it is really nice and my audience enjoys it too. But just remember, you want to be able to leverage your audience into these new games. So if you're playing like two different polar opposite games, you might have some issues with consistency. You might have some issues with your numbers. Let's say you're like me, you're playing Pokemon, and then the second half of the stream you play League of Legends. It might not work out so well. Keep that in mind. But at the end of the day, you need to be happy, and hopefully your community will enjoy your stream for whatever you play. So I hope that helped.
Mike here from the very supreme broadcast of honor, twitch.tv/tvsboh. I've been a partnered broadcaster on Twitch for over 3 years and streaming on Twitch for over 5 years. My advice for you about streaming is, in terms of being a career streamer, you need to be able to cope with the negative aspects or the perceived negative aspects of streaming. These things might include having what you view as low viewer numbers, possible sacrifice of your own time and energy, extra work between streams like research, proper networking, updating your graphics, spending more time with your stream outside of just your stream time, maintaining real friendships and both your physical and mental health, and dealing with negative chat, things like that. If you're not able to deal with those things and spend the extra time outside of just streaming, a career in streaming may not be for you. There are some ways that you can deal with these things, such as having a good support system, whether that's friends or family that you can talk to about streaming, and other streamers as well, and also having a good work-life balance. These things are very important to helping mitigate the negative side of streaming or the perceived negative side of streaming. If you're not able to support yourself outside of streaming and do the extra work, then a career in streaming might be very difficult. So make sure you have good supports in place to tackle these things.
One of the most important things about streaming is having fun with it. I see a lot of people trying to be someone else when they shouldn't be. It's always good to have inspirations and idols and all that other good stuff. But if you think that being yourself isn't good enough, I feel like that's a really bad mindset to have if you're going to do anything like this. Having a passion of gaming, creativity, and entertainment makes it so real for your viewers. And if they can see that you're genuinely enjoying yourself, then that will increase the chances of them enjoying themselves along with you. If you're not having fun, you probably shouldn't even be doing it. Don't force yourself to do something that you're not enjoying. In my opinion, getting famous is a horrible motivation for Twitch. If you start off thinking that you're gonna blow up right away, or if you're doing it only for the numbers, you're gonna be miserable on here. If you want this to be your future job, then that's freaking amazing. I wish you the best, and we all support you. I'm sure others have said it already, but you need to remain consistent. But it's also really important for your mental health to take a break if you need to. Do not destroy yourself on Twitch, please. Twitch is very fun, and the amount of amazing people that you meet, it's unreal, and I freaking love it. But you put a lot of hours into it, and a lot of yourself into it. Don't overwhelm yourself. Do whatever you can handle. It's very possible to balance what you do online and what you do offline. Ignore your view count. Honestly, if you're having fun, who cares? Whether the number is big or small, it is amazing that people are taking the time out of their day to come see you, so appreciate everyone. There will always be trolls and rude people popping in, but be the bigger person and ignore them. They're only doing it to get a reaction out of you. Don't give it to them. Just hit them with the ban, move on. But remember, just be yourself. Don't try to be anyone else. Keep up the grind and good things will come.
Hi, I'm CalG and I'm here to talk about sponsors. Whether you're attending an event or networking online, working with companies can be a valuable tool to help your brand. Be sure to take the opportunity to reach out and introduce yourself to sponsors and game devs. Let them know who you are, the games you play, and what your goals are working with them. Step 1. Find the right person. At an event, ask somebody at the booth if they work with streamers and see who you should talk to. Online, find a contact or business email on the company's website or even search for PR, influencer, or product manager on Twitter for the company. Step 2. Make a sponsor deck. A sponsor deck is a document or PowerPoint that sums up your brand and what you can offer in one place. Put the audience, reach, and growth of your social media and stream in one place with clear numbers to show what you have achieved. Step 3. Write the email. Be clear about who you are and what you want. If you are hoping to stream a game or want to receive a keyboard or microphone for review in exchange for promotion, let them know without them having to guess. If you are expecting pay, let them know your rates and how you will showcase their game or product along with what the company can expect from you. Sponsors care more about your personality and less about numbers than you may realize, but do know that everyone can see your stats, so embellishments will tarnish your credibility. Tell them what you can provide and be open about what you want in return, from game keys to product reviews to paid promotion and long-term campaigns consisting of using your stream and all of your social media to have the biggest impact on the company. Indie devs will be more than happy to work with you regardless of your size, although it might take higher concurrence to get computer parts sponsorships and even more to get a paid salary. Your stream and your brand is often worth more than an affiliate link where you only get a few % of the sale, so don't settle for less than you deserve. Make sure you let them know where they can verify your email and keep it visible on your Twitch or Twitter bio. Step 4. Follow through and #ad. If you receive something, whether it be a game key or physical product, agree to your end of the bargain and showcase the game on stream or some part of your social media. If it wasn't clearly stated what you would do, it's a nice gesture to, at the very least, make a social media post and tag the company that helped you out with a simple thank you and a picture or link to show your followers more about the game or product. And remember to use #ad or tell your viewers and followers that you were given a promotional item or getting paid to play a game or use a product.
Hello everyone, I'm Bloody Faster, and I'm going to be sharing some tips on how to interact with your community. First of all, no matter if you have 1 viewer or 1,000, keep in mind that this viewer is a person who chose to spend their time in your stream. Live streaming is all about interaction between the streamer and the viewer. So next time there's someone in your chat saying hello, make them feel welcome. Ask them about their day and try to answer any questions they might have. Keep the conversation flowing and keep them engaged. Even if you're playing a fast-paced game, don't be afraid to just take a second and look at the chat and engage in any conversations that might be happening. Never forget to thank your viewers for their support, whether it is following, subscribing, cheering, tipping, or just them being there. Make them feel welcome and give them an incentive to come back. Also, try to utilize any means at your disposal that will help you keep in touch with your community whenever you're not streaming. For instance, that could mean being active on social media like Twitter, or creating your own Discord server where you can just keep in touch with your community, keep them posted on your future streaming plans, or ask them for feedback, host movie nights, or play multiplayer games. Most importantly, be honest and true to your personality, be respectful, and treat your viewers the way you would like to be treated whenever you watch streams.
Hey everybody, it's Broman, and I am in this video to talk to you about networking, which is something that most people are absolutely horrified by, or they feel like they can't do it right, or they're worried. But let me break down the concept of networking into one simple sentence. Networking is making friends. It is the exact same thing. If you feel uncomfortable networking, it's probably because you're going in feeling like you have to make sure that you maintain this relationship for business purposes, aka you're going in there and every single person you meet, you are planning on taking things from them. I like to go into any business meeting or any relationship with anyone ever, whether or not I plan on streaming with someone or making content with them, or if they're just making a latte or whatever. And the whole idea is to be nice. and to give them a, smile, a good day, a laugh, whatever. When you are networking to produce content with people, it is not about status. It's not about who has more viewers. It's not about what games they play. It's about whether or not you connect with them as a person, because the people that you connect with, the people that you are genuine friends with, you will make phenomenal content with. So when you are networking, remember, it is making friends. It's not about trying to climb the ladder. It's not about like, who's the next person I can put in my pocket and have them do things for me. It's about what you can do for them. It's simple, but it is difficult. So if you're ever uncomfortable about networking, just remember, it's about making the other person the more important one in the room. And when you do that consistently, you will find every single interaction that you have will be positive, mostly, and you will build lifelong friendships with the people that you meet. And in the future, you don't know where those friendships might take you. So give everybody a chance. Peace.
So I just want to take a moment to say a huge thank you to everyone who participated in this video. You all are amazing, and you've inspired so many people to not just stream, but to live their best lives. And I think that what you're doing is awesome. You all have great, inspiring voices. So thank you for that. Second, if you haven't already, make sure that you guys come over to our Discord. We have an awesome community of creators that are all linking arms together and helping each other out with any streaming questions they have, community growth questions. It's really an awesome place to be, and I love it. Make sure you hit that big red subscribe button if you haven't already. Click a video on the right to keep on watching, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye!